Hello everyone, my name is Michael SK, and welcome back to Wonderful Everyday. In the last episode, we got thrown into a direction I was not exactly expecting. I don't think this game is a slice of life anymore. I don't really know what it is, and I don't know what's happening. Like, I feel like this is some Polar Express shit going on here, and I really can't explain it any better than that. So I guess we'll just read on. We got onto a train that I think is going through space. I don't know. And we have some random dude who's talking to us. Well then, where would you like that ticket to take you?
恥ずかしながら実は行き先とか知らないんですけどね。
I see. How about we say, I don't have any particular place to go, but I thought I'd ride the train to Osaka.
この汽車、大阪とか行くの？
Of course it does.
でも、こんなの乗って大阪行く気にはならないよ。ほら、ユキさん、これが地図ですよ。地図？
Takashima-san took out a map that looks like a circular sheet.
それ、地図なんだ。
Oh, you didn't receive one at the station? It was a sparkling stone that seemed to have been cut out of the night sky itself.
その地図って、黒曜石でできてる？はい、そうですね。この地図は黒曜石でできています。ほら、こうやってこの地図を窓にかざすと。あ。
At that moment, everything before my eyes became suddenly bright, as though the light from a trillion phosphorescent squid, had been frozen at the same time, or at the same instance, and dropped down into the sky. Or as though a diamond company had pretended it was not making a good haul, and had hoarded its diamonds in hopes of keeping the price high. But someone had suddenly turned the cash upside down and scattered diamonds everywhere. We glanced out the window and watched as the silver pampas grass of the sky that grew among the palely shining banks of the Milky Way River rippled and swayed in the rustling wind. When I stuck my head out the window, the Milky Way, I became aware of beautiful water, more transparent than glass or even hydrogen, flowing soundlessly on. It might have been a trick on the eyes, but at times the water seemed to form tiny purple ripples or shine like a rainbow. In the fields here and there stood beautiful phosphorescent triangular markers. The far ones were small and sharply etched in orange and yellow. The near ones were large and had a slightly hazy pale blue light. In various configurations, some triangular or rectangular, some in the shape of a lightning bolt or loop of chain, they filled the fields with their light. It's beautiful, isn't it? The man whispered to himself, and something caught my eye.
その手の線はおまじないか何かですか?
The line drawn on my hand? This is something my master bestowed upon me. A very enthusiastic person, apt to draw such lines with a pen. So his master drew a line on his hand with a pen. What a strange person.
その線に何か意味が?
Yes. Every one of these lines marks the parts, of my body that my master is pleased with. He touched one of the many lines drawn on his body and laughed mischievously. And that face looked like the same man's face and a completely different man's face at the same time. Alright. It may be unforgivable that I lived to be 82. My satisfaction on that account was, however, less than you might think. You are right that a great longing for survival possessed me continually. I was in continual fear of death and continually struggling with it. I believe that the struggle against death, the unconditional and self-willed determination to live, is the motive power behind the lives and activities of all outstanding men. My 82 years showed just as conclusively that we all must die in the end, as if I had died a schoolboy. If it helps to justify me, I should like to say this too. My nature had much of the child in it, its curiosity and love for idleness and play. Well, and so it went on till I saw that sooner or later there must be enough of play. When he read out that description, I got the feeling that I knew him from somewhere.
あなたはどちらから来られたのですか？
Takashima-san asked that of the man in front of us. I was in the service of a wise master, but for a time I separated from my master and approached the house of my kin. That was because, excuse me, I'm kind of dying here. That was because I thought more people than just myself should know of my existence. I had many friends in the mansion, and many guests came every day. People who were shocked, who laughed, who cried, who were enraged. I met with many people like that. That was the wonderful everyday that my master allowed me.
そうなのですか。あなたのご主人はあなたを大事にされていたのですね。
Yes, truly. Even after I've aged many years and been burned by the flame, I still have the ability to come here. I suppose this is what they call destiny.
手に触れてもいいでしょうか。
Of course, if you wish. Takashima-san softly grasped the man's outstretched hand.
真面目さは時間に関係することなのだ。これだけのことは君に打ち明けておくが、真面目さは時間を尊重しすぎることから生じるのだ。私も昔は時間の値打ちを尊重しすぎた。それで100歳になろうと思った。だが、永遠の中には時間は存在しないんだよ。永遠は瞬間に過ぎない。一つの冗談に十分なだけの長さだ。
Are you able to read the line?
この線があるから読めるのです。あなたのご主人がこの線をあなたに引いてくれたから。作家が一握りの人物で戯曲を作るように、私たちは自我の分解したたくさんの部分から絶えず新しい群像を構成します。新しい遊戯と緊張と永久に新しい環境とを持った群像を、この発狂したメガホンは一見この世で最も愚劣、無用、禁制なことをやり、どこかで演奏された音楽を無選択に愚劣にそやに、しかも惨めに歪めてふさわしからぬよその場所に叩き込んでいるが、しかもこの音楽の根本精神を破壊することができず、この音楽によって自らの技術の無力さ、空騒ぎの精神的空虚さを暴露するばかりだ。よく聞きたまえ。君にはその必要があるんだ。さあ、耳を開いて。そうだ。どうだ。ラジオによって暴力を加えられたヘンデルが聞こえるだけじゃない。ヘンデルは、こんな鼻持ちならぬ現れ方をしても、やはり神々しいのだ。そればかりでない。ねえ君。同時にあらゆる生命の優れた比喩が聞こえ、見えるのだ。ラジオに耳を傾けると、理念と現象、永遠と時間、神性と人間性、それらの間の原始的な戦いが聞こえ、見える。君のようなたちの人間には、ラジオや人生に批評を加える資格は全くない。むしろまずよく聞くことを学びたまえ。真剣に取るに値することを 真剣に取ることを学びたまえ。他のことは笑いたまえ。そうか、そういうことか。
The man looked at my expression and understood everything.
私の記憶ではもっと小さかったけどね。ポケットサイズだったし。
What the fuck? What? The book is talking to us? That's right. You often took me along to the cafe. Please look at the cross and the stars. Does it make you remember a poem from another day? When I looked out the window, far downstream, emerging like a single tree out of the invisible water of the river, a cross studded with lights of blue, bitter orange, and every color under the sun, and crowned with a pale white halo of cloud. But we above you, evermore residing in the ether's star, translumined ice. Probably pronounced that incorrectly. Know not day nor night nor times dividing. Wear not age nor sex for our device. All your sins and anguish, whatever the fuck, your murders and lascivious delighting, are to us but a show, like the suns that circling go, changing not our day for night. On your frenzied life we spy, and refresh ourselves thereafter. With the stars in order fleeing, our breath is winter in our sight. Fawns the dragon of the sky. Cool and unchanging is our eternal being. Cool and star bright is our eternal laughter. A current of excitement ran through the train. All that could be heard here and there was a happy cry, as when a child leaps up and plucks a gourd, or a sigh, ineffably deep and humble. Then gradually the cross came abreast of their window, and they could see the circlet of clouds, pale as the flesh of apples, slowly, gently turning. Hallelujah, hallelujah, the voices of the people resounded bright and joyful, and from the farthest reaches of the sky, that chill sky, everyone heard the indescribably fresh, transparent call of a trumpet. Then, passing a cluster of signals and electric lamps, the train gradually slowed until at last it came to a full stop directly opposite the cross. I'm happy that I had the chance to meet you. We'll walk from space to space in glad progression, and should not cling to one as homestead for us. The cosmic spirit will not bind nor bore us. It lifts and widens us in every session. For hardly set in one of life's expanses, we make it home and apathy commences. But only he who travels and takes chances can break the habit's paralyzing stances. It might be even that the last of hours will make us once again a youthful lover. The call of life to us forever flowers. Anon, my heart, say farewell and recover.
ありがとう。
In the next instant, his form had disappeared. The train was over half empty now. All at once, it had become lonely and deserted, with the wind rushing in. We looked and saw all the people kneeling devoutly on the shores of the Milky Way river in front of the cross. We saw a godlike figure robed in white approaching with outstretched arms across the invisible water of the heavenly river. But at that moment a glassy whistle blew, and just as the train was beginning to move, a silvery mist rolled smoothly in from farther downstream and blocked their view.
Yuki-san?
Then the only passengers left were the two of us.
あそこが石炭袋です。空の穴です。
I looked where she was pointing. In one part of the heavenly river gaped a huge pitch-black hole. I could not tell how deep the bottom was or what might be inside. No matter how much I peered into it, rubbing my eyes, I could make nothing out. Only my eyes began to smart. Those were all lines out of night on the Milky Way railroad. Indeed, our story ended with a story.
ここで ジョバンニとカンパネルラは別れることになる。ここが彼らの物語の終着点だった。
はい。そうですね。
ならば、ここから先は私だけで行かなくちゃいけないってことなんでしょ？
はい。
そうか。そうだったんだよね。
When had I realized? No, I got the feeling there was no when. I'd probably understood everything from that moment.
世界そのものの少女って私のことだったんだね。やっぱり。
はい。
高島さんが探していた終わりと始まりの空。それはこの幻想世界の終わりの空。そして現実世界の始まりの空。高島さんはこの幻想世界と現実世界の境界線を探してたってことだよね。
幻想世界と現実世界ですか。それほど明確に分けられるのでしたらいいのですが、ただ私はあなたを元の世界に返そうとしていました。巻き込んでしまったあなたを。
巻き込んだか。
From the twilit rooftop, excuse me there, Jesus, a girl jumped over the fence. I saw it happen.
確かに一瞬大きな音を聞いたような気はしたんだよね。落ちてくるぬいぐるみが肌に触れる瞬間に、あの日の夕方、あのマンションから落ちてきたのはぬいぐるみじゃないんだよね。
はい。それは私自身です。
高島さん自身が落ちてきた。
はい。
激突したわけ？
はい。そうなります。
なるほどね。ってことは、この銀河鉄道の先って結構つまらない場所なんだね。
つまらない場所？
だって目覚めは病院のベッドってことになるんでしょ？
それはわかりません。
わからない？
はい。わかりません。
結構目覚めるのは天国とかだったりして？
いいえ。そんな世界は存在しないと思います。
なら地獄とか？
そんな世界も存在しません。ここから先の世界はあなたが見知った風景、ありふれた風景の世界です。
とりあえずどっかに戻るんだ。
はい。ベガとアルタイル、そしてデネブの3つの星が輝く空の下に。
空の下。
お別れです。
うん。そうなるんだね。
ごめんなさい。
Bye, I guess. I don't really understand what's
もういいよ
happening.
謝るのは。
ならもう一つだけ言わせてください。
もう一つ？
ありがとうございます。私に生を与えてくれたのはあなたでした。私はずっとあなたのことを愛してました。全くご迷惑な話ですが、この世界で再び会えたことに感謝しております。一人で行かなければいけない道の途中で、こんな素晴らしい時間をいただけたこと、あなたが幻想世界と呼んだこの世界での生活は、私にとっては至極の記憶です。この夢の世界こそ私の人生で一番の思い出となりました。かき割りのようなチープで出来損ないの夢の世界。それでもそこであなたと過ごせた時間は間違いなく素晴らしき日々でした。
Alrighty. I don't know what's happening here. The world was covered in white. Unbroken white. A world of nothing but white. An astonishing world. A world where you could neither move forward nor run away. But still, I forged ahead. Even though the scenery around me didn't change at all, I kept on running. Takashima-san, obstinance, vanity, scruples, discrimination, pride. Takashima-san left all those bothersome things behind. But I would continue to demand my tobacco, my rooftop, and my frilly dress. If that was the road by which I was supposed to return, I remembered the sunflowers. And I realized something. Sunflowers bring to mind an offering of flowers. Actually, he was the one who said that. They look like... I'm not even going to try with that one. Because they both belong to Asterose. I don't know. Sorry, guys. I had walked through this white world before. And this was the second time I had to walk this road. This inescapable white world. It was just like the road beyond that field of sunflowers. In that white world, I remembered it all. I knew that when I woke from this dream, I would have forgotten most of it. But I pointed to the end of that endless white pathway. I pressed to my chest the truth. I'd found and exited the White Room. I was done being a ghost. Again, I have no idea what the hell is even happening. But now we're back at number 1. Yuki opened her eyes. Is that it? That's an end. Oh my god, what the I have no idea what the fuck just happened at all. I thought we were like proceeding forward and going into other chapters with whatever the hell was going on, because it seemed like we escaped the slice of life shit and went into, you know, something different. But no, we just went into something different, and that was it. I had no idea what I just read. I don't understand what exactly is happening. Is Zakuro like fake? Is that what we're trying to get at? Is she like not real? And what is the world? Is the world like that we've been experiencing so far? Is it Yuki's or is it Zakuro's? I don't get it. They talked about an illusionary world and all that, and internal, external in the previous episode. I just don't get any of it. I really don't. Fuck, dude. And for some reason, now what's going on through my mind is if I lowered the volume in the credits of the other episode where we had credits. Then again, the music actually is kind of quiet, so maybe I don't need to, but I don't remember if I did in that episode. Hopefully you guys can hear me in that one, and hopefully you guys can hear me in this one, but other than that, this shit really makes no sense. Or at least, I'm too much of an idiot to understand anything that they're saying. Something either has not been explained to us, or I'm an idiot and just didn't understand what the hell was going on. Could be a mix of both. I don't know. But I don't even know how to comment on any of this because it was just so goddamn weird. Like, I can't say, oh man, it was awesome spending time with her or anything like that. What about the telescope? But no, just, I don't really get what's happening here. So I'm assuming if it doesn't bring us to another chapter after these credits here, we're gonna have to do Kagami's ending, which shouldn't be too bad unless they decide to pull a Zakuro and throw in a bunch of new shit that no one would ever expect, but I don't think they will. I think Zakuro was the one exception out of the 3. Maybe because of her mysteriousness? I'm not sure. So maybe that'll be the goal for the next episode. I kind of want to wait for the credits to roll. I thought it was going to be like the same credits and everything, but this seems to be completely different. Thank God we had vodka to help out with the editing. I think I think vodka definitely played a very large role in the editing for all this shit. God damn. But no, this was interesting, I guess. Definitely not boring in any sort of way. Definitely kept me enthused. I mean, we talked to a book, we talked to a mysterious man, we talked to a couple of stuffed dolls. So I mean, this was something. This was definitely a small, short roller coaster. And well, yeah, speaking of roller coaster, we also had that interesting ride that they went on. I still don't get all of that, and I want to say that's a bunch of foreshadowing, whether it was foreshadowing to whatever the fuck they were talking about in this, or if there's still things yet to come. But I know we're nowhere near done. We can't be. It's not possible. It's impossible. I don't think we're going to get hit with an epilogue or anything. No, instead, we're getting hit with this. What the hell is this? What is this telling us? This isn't the main menu. Do I need to click? No? There's no sound. I don't understand what they want me to do here. I'm clicking. There's nothing going on. I don't hear any sound here. What am I missing? Is there something specific that I'm supposed to click here on the screen? Or am I just supposed to wait until it's done with whatever the hell it's doing? I really... Oh, what? Ooh. Okay. This is a menu. Okay. Down the rabbit hole. What the fuck? Are we in a completely different game? What the hell? This subject does not belong in the world, but is a limit of the world? The sense of the world must lie outside the world. In the world, everything is as it is and happens as it does happen. In it, there is no value, and if there were, there'd be no value. Huh? Wait, are we back in the beginning? Holy shit. Wait, hold on a second. Can I... Okay, well, my saves are still here. We're out of time. I don't know what's happening, but we really are out of time. I guess let's proceed a little bit more. A Friday afternoon. They're the final hours of the week, and because of that, the busiest. I was on a rooftop that overlooked a station crowded with people. Seeing all those people caught within the city's turmoil made the location seem so serene. Anyone loafing around in such a spot at this time of day was either cutting class and need or me. Yeah, we've read all this, man.
やっぱりいい女にはタバコと屋上とそしてひらひら服だわね。
And this brand of cigarettes isn't very popular, but I prefer the kind no one else smokes. A Friday sky. The sky didn't care that it was the weekend. It hadn't changed one bit. The city lying beneath that sky continued with business as usual. Not even an eye was batted. But it had none of the accuracy and beauty of a mechanical clock. Rather, it was just a recurring jumbled mess. It was far from beautiful. And lying over it, there was an oppressive sky of the deepest blue. It was the same obvious sight that appeared before our eyes every single day. A Monday sky, a Tuesday sky, a Wednesday sky, a Thursday sky, and here before me a Friday sky. It laid over everything just like any other day's sky. No one else would think it unusual, but still, just suppose for a moment, suppose that a person called God does exist. A person? And suppose that he decided to make the world in a week. It says so in the Bible, after all. I'd want to say, "Oh mighty God, would it be so bad if the sky changed color just once a day?" Or something like that. If there was some meaning behind every day of the week, you could have at least incorporated that into the design. That's what I think anyway. God has so many angels, surely one of them could have spoken up, right? Or maybe heaven was a one-man show, and God didn't listen to a single word the angels said. Suppose the sky did change colors with the days of the week. It would be convenient in a lot of ways, and to me, it just seems like it would be fun. But in reality, the color of the sky has nothing to do with the day of the week. It's not like the sky turns fiery red every Tuesday or glitters like gold every Friday. By the way, that'd make Mondays white, right? The moon's pretty much white. Wednesdays would be blue and Thursdays would be brown, or maybe green. Saturday would be like the ground. But what about Sunday? On Sunday, the sun could fill the entire sky. Wouldn't that be really hot, though? A blue sky on Friday. The sky didn't care if it was the weekend. It hadn't changed a bit. Of course it hadn't. Probably because that story about God creating the world in a week is a lie. No one like that exists. And even if God does exist, he definitely isn't the kind of hardworking guy who can make the world in just 1 week. He's got to be the kind of guy who would always be saying, "It's still a work in progress, you can't see it yet. Hold on a minute, I'll be done soon." The kind of guy who sluggishly works away at something. Or maybe he'd get tired of it halfway through, and then say, "I should have never bothered in the first place." Though, if it was the latter, it would mean humanity had already been abandoned. That's too cruel, God, how dare you? Not that it really matters to me. The Friday sky might be bright blue, might cloud over, or might even be bathed in sunset amber, depending on the time of day. The colors of the sky vary without regard for the day of the week. By the way, the sky overhead right at that moment was blue. And there were some clouds, so there was a bit of white too. It felt like the sky was the same color, or same as any other, But I wouldn't know what to say if I were asked if it really was the same as the rest of them. It felt the same. I could say nothing more. The sky doesn't change with the days of the week, but there are still plenty of different variations of the same sky. At the very least, there was more variation to the sky above than the city below. The city before me was covered with a thick blue blanket of sky.
この体がガキの頃、この屋上から見た景色と今の風景は大して変わり映えしないよな。あそこに団地があって、そこに焼却場の煙突があってさ。そんで。
The faint shape over there in the distance was Mount Fuji. Is it Fuji or Fiji? I've been told like two different things. I'll go with Fuji. Standing high ground like this, I could even see the different wards of the city faintly.
昭和が描いた明るい未来がここだよ。希望を持って語られたんだからさ。副都心まで電車一本だしな。文句なんてねえっす。
I had no complaints. My generation isn't so spoiled that we would complain about it. A wise man once said this.
この国は普通を手に入れるためにずっと頑張ってきたんだ。ってね。
Don't take your day-to-day life for granted. I guess that was what he meant. I really am grateful. But still, there is one thing I'd like to say to him. What we see now is all that was left after the bright future they envisioned crumbled to the ground. That bright future has already passed us by. How could something like this show us the way forward? Show us the future? It can't. So, I'm not complaining about anything, but...
あの古臭い団地倒壊しないかな。
God didn't put any effort into designing the sky, but he could at least make that happen, right? If the sky isn't going to change, then at least get rid of those. If God doesn't, people will. And then maybe we'll be able to see a bit of the future? I sincerely doubt that, though. If I'm still alive in 10 or 20 years, when I'm 30 or 40, will this scene have changed at all? Well, it's not like it's going to change from one day to the next. If those apartments suddenly disappeared and those smokestacks were ripped from the earth, for instance, if the scenery changed like that every day, it could only be because lots of people were dying. Huh. For instance, that might happen if there was a war or an earthquake, or if Mars suddenly attacked, or even if we saw the advent of the great king of I don't even know what that is. In other words, there would have to be some sort of cataclysm. For instance, I sat and imagined a cataclysm hitting this city, an amazing cataclysm. I imagined the sky full of shooting stars, with the ground splitting in two and molten fire erupting from the crevice.
暗すぎだろ。
I sat on the roof, looked out at the city, and imagined the end of the world. But for a girl my age, dressed like this, maybe it's normal to think like that. That the world could go to hell. Something like that. Everyone could just go die. Something like that. So, well, if you think of it like that, I'm a perfect specimen. Very well made.
君は
Oh, it's that boy.
Huh?
I think. It is. When I turned around, I saw an unfamiliar face. No. Upon closer inspection, it was a face I'd recognized. We were both in the same class at school. He sat 3 seats diagonally ahead of me. His name was...
間宮拓司。
なんでこんなところに水上さんがいるの？
なんで君にそんなこと言われなきゃいかんのよ。
いや、そういう意味じゃなくて。
私がどこにいようが関係ない。
そうだけど、でも。
うん。でも意外だ。
何？
私のイメージだと、君は異性に声なんてかけられないような人間だと思ってた。
それは。
ごめん、前言撤回。
え？
私のイメージだと、人間に声なんてかけられないような人だと思ってた。性別なんて関係なく。
そんなこと。
そんなこと？
ないとは言わないけど。
それにしても、君はよく私に声をかけられた。
だって。
だって？だんまりですか。あ、そうだ間宮くん。
はい。
ネバーノーズベストとか吸う？
いや、タバコは。
そう、タバコは吸わないんだ。
うん。
でも、わかる。わかるぜ。君が私に声をかけたの。私ってさ、いつからここにいたんだろう。いつから私だったんだろう。なんてね。
ほう。水上さんはいつからここにいたの？
なら間宮くんはいつからそこにいたの？
僕はずっと前からいたよ。
そう。私も結構前からいたけど気がつかなかった。
僕存在感ないから。
それはあるね。影薄すぎだわ。
ここから何を見てたの？
別に空見てた。
そうなんだ。
神様がね。いやさ、神様が空の色を曜日ごとになんで変えなかったのかとか考えてたわけです。
というか、曜日ごとに空の色を変える理由って。
いいじゃん、変わったってさ。
うん、僕はそう思うけど。
けど？
普通の人は困ると思うよ。
なんで？
毎日が変わりすぎるもの。見える風景が変わりすぎるでしょ。空の色が毎日変わっちゃったらさ。
いいじゃん。
水上さんはね。
君もだろ。
うん。毎日の空が違ったら、毎日の風景が違ったら、多分もう少し。
もう少し？
うん。
Yuki, sometimes I think about these things. Where is the limit of the world? The very edge of the edge of the world, alright. If such a place existed, suppose I was able to stand in that place. Could I look at the scenery from that edge, just like anywhere else? If I think it's normal to wonder about these things, does that make me weird? I mean, that's the edge of the world. It's the limit of the world. If I could see that with my own two eyes, wouldn't the limit of the world become the same as my own limit? Wouldn't the world viewed from that spot be the world that I see? Wouldn't that be my world? The limit of the world would become the limit of my world. The world that which I see, touch, and feel. Then what is the world? What is the difference between me and the world? Is there a difference? The difference between me and the world? That, or this is what I have to say. There is no difference between me and the world. Of that I am certain. That conviction leads me to another question. What is a world that also includes other people? If I am the world, then what about the other people? Do they have worlds too? Then are they separate worlds that don't intersect? Or is it possible for them to intersect? Out of all the worlds and all the souls, is it only possible for each soul to see one single world? The scene I saw at the end of the world, the limit of the world, the furthest scene. At that time, were you looking at the edge of the world too? The sky you saw at the edge of the world? The sky at the limit of the world? The furthest sky? Will I be able to see it with you? Will I be able to see the end of the same world with you? Even as we stand under different skies, we look out from under the same sky. Sometimes I think about these things, even as I think back upon that hill covered in sunflowers. Boy, oh boy, I really don't know what the hell is even happening now. But now we're getting an intro scene. Did we get one before? I don't remember. I really don't remember. I don't think we did. Unless my memory is just that bad and I can't remember till like, what, a month ago? I want to say we didn't get this. But I'd probably be lying to myself if I said that. And I think I am lying to myself. I want to say we got this intro. I just don't really recall the intro. And I also still have no idea what's going on. But while this is playing, hopefully at a volume that I lower, because I feel like I'd get copyright claimed up the ass, we'll end our episode since it's been going on pretty long here. Thanks for watching, guys. I absolutely have no idea what the fuck we accomplished in this episode, but we'll say that we accomplished a lot, and we're making great progress in this story that I am definitely not understanding at all. That's a great scene right there. I don't remember any of this. But then again, it's not like Phantom Trigger where they have to throw in the same intro every time. So I'm not absolutely used to it. Alright. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all that fantastic stuff. When will this intro end? Come on. There we go. I need to be able to save the game, you know? Down the rabbit hole, okay. We're definitely on a different route. It's not like we're playing through the game again. I'm pretty damn sure. I just don't know what's going to happen now and what we even accomplished. Apparently it's the 12th. So it's as if... And we're in black and white. That's always cool too. But I really have no idea what we accomplished and why we've gone back in time now. I don't know if this is like another world, another timeline, something along those lines. I don't know. And I hope I do know soon. Because we're 14 episodes in now? And these are long episodes too. We've made a lot of ground. And I still have no idea what we're doing. So hopefully we figure something out in the next episode or soon, because I'm so lost. My head hurts. Alright, I'll see you guys